Anyone like to volunteer to clean the bike? Ugh, what a massive job. The aftermath. G'day guys, Steve from Dirt Bike ADV here. This is the worst part about riding ADV bikes. This bike went away last weekend for just an overnighter, and have a look at it. It's as filthy as can be. Absolutely disgusting. So it's, as I say, this is the aftermath of a good weekend of riding. If it's not dirty, you didn't have fun. That's one of my mottos. So yeah, we're out here in the shed. It's the following weekend now, and we've got to clean up this mess. It's probably as dirty as I've seen it. So today I thought I'd make a little vid. When I first started riding dirt bikes about 7-8 years ago, I really didn't know how to clean them. I often admired people's bikes, how clean they were, and asked them questions and that sort of stuff, and everyone had a little different technique. But we've sort of perfected, my son and I perfected a reasonably good system of cleaning. So I'm going to run through that today just for the sake of it. So basically, as I say, I go riding and just take a camera with me. I'm going to clean my bike and take a camera with me. So yeah, I'll just go through what I generally do to a bike, and to get it back to a standard I'm happy with, and also just just go over a few general maintenance things as well. I've been through my 5 essential tips, and one thing I didn't add to that was tyre pressures. I always check the tyre pressures while I'm doing that. Just sort of standard thing that I do in my head. I don't know, I just didn't think to put in the video at the time. But certainly we'll be giving it a good clean. We'll be doing certainly won't be doing an oil change, but we'll be checking spokes and tyre pressures, and we obviously won't be cleaning the chain and sprockets. The chain and sprockets are due to be replaced. So yeah, they're sitting here ready to go. After last weekend's ride, a longer ride, I decided that I'm going to put the decibel killer in the exhaust. It does get a bit annoying on the long trips, so just going to try and quieten that wings exhaust down. Chain and sprockets, countershaft seal, so if I get a chance today I'll do that. Not happy with the power parts seat on here. I'm still finding that really uncomfortable. That's supposed to be the ergo seat. I've got the original seat sitting there with an aftermarket skin on it, and unfortunately you can't get original part skins for them at the moment. They're on massive back orders, so I'm just going to put that skin on it for now, and give that a bit of a sand and a touch up. That seat had been modified a little bit, raised up at the back. So yeah, just going to do a few things like that, but mainly today it's about cleaning the bike up. So the first thing I always do is I'll strip all the gear off that's not required. I'll make a decision what ride I'm going to do next, whether I want the pannier racks on there or not, and take those off and put the heel guards back on, or work that out as I go. But certainly to give the bike a really good clean, I'll take the bash plate off and get right up underneath that engine. Sometimes, depending how dirty it is, I'll take plastics off as well, but probably not today. I'll probably just do a general clean, so bash plate off and panniers off and all that sort of stuff. But also too, as I say, with all these sorts of things, I clean everything, so the panniers will get a bit of a clean, and my boots will get a bit of a clean as well. But anyway guys, we'll get into it and see how we go. So these are the main ingredients that I use, guys, for washing the bike. I always start with just a good quality heavy duty truck wash. We call them truck wash here in Australia, but it's just basically a strong vehicle wash, so to speak. You might not use it on your 65 Mustang, but certainly for motorbikes it's a nice strong detergent. So just start with that. I generally just run that through a foam gun and give it a good soaking with the foam gun. You can buy the particular snow job foam which is quite expensive. My son buys that, I don't bother. I just run normal strong truck wash through a foam gun. I'll sometimes do that twice, and then generally where there's a little bit of grease or oil or something like that, I'll use a little bit of degreaser just in a pressure pack, so a garden weed sprayer type pack where you just pump up a little bit of pressure and just spray it on, and I'll water that down according to the instructions. So they're my main two ingredients for cleaning the bike. Once the bike's all clean and dry, then I might just go over the plastics with something like one of these magic erasers, which are just a Chuck's product, or there's different brands make them, and just some normal household cleaner, some spray and wipe or glass cleaner, anything like that, just to go over the perspex and the plastics and give them a little bit of a touch up if they need it. Of course, as per my 5 essentials, we'll clean the chain with a good quality chain cleaner and lube it straight away. But generally, again, there's argument over the X-rings and the O-ring chains. It's up to you whether you want to lube it or not, but certainly I do. I try and keep them nice and clean and get a better service life out of them. So that's basically it. They're the main ingredients I use. And so yeah, we'll start now. I'll take the bike outside, I've stripped it all down, and we'll get it going. Whoops. So yeah, we give the bike a really good soak. I'm going to do this twice today because it's actually quite filthy. So I'll get the bulk of the dirt off with this run, give it another soak, and then obviously give it another run. But also, guys, what I do is I do my boots. So these boots were dirty from a couple of weeks ago, and my bash plate inside and out. So all these get a good soaking, and as I say, we'll probably do them twice today because everything's super filthy. Anyway, I'm letting that soak probably for about 3 or 4 minutes. You don't want it drying out too much, but yeah, I'll give it a go now. So just got diverted mowing lawns, guys. Beautiful day. So we've given this bike 2 goes over with the truck wash. I've actually since just taken it for a quick ride just to test it out with no bash plate on it, and with the silencer in the rear of the exhaust. So yeah, just to see how quiet it was. I just couldn't help myself. But anyway, now we'll finish the cleaning job. So as I say, two runs of detergent. And you can see it's still, if you look closely, still a bit grimy around the engine, and there's still a little bit of grime in a few spots. So basically just get one of these, which is just truck wash diluted as per the instructions, and yeah, just put some truck wash on it and give it a final clean over. So oops. Apply liberally. Give all that a go now. I'm mainly concerned about the engine, guys, but you can get the idea. I'll do the rest of the bike. Really good for getting bugs off too, so I use it a lot for all around the engine, particularly around the final dries. and then we just give it a final rinse off. While I do it, I always give the bash plate a really good soaking as well, particularly on the inside here. So yeah, that's the degrees that are applied. Obviously it's a bit warm now and everything's drying out, but get the water on it as soon as we possibly can, and yeah. So these little chucks, I don't know what they call them, they're supposed to be for removing marks off walls. You can just find, you can just get some little, I've already been over that, but little marks like that. If you work on those with a little bit of cleaner, you'll get them off. But I give these a wipe and they just get rid of those rub marks at the end of it all. Just little stains that are rub marks, so to speak. So yeah, so you just see, got rid of that mark there. So yeah, you just get any rub marks on them, just give it a once over with these. They work a treat, the wear marks. But that's basically it. I think that's clean enough now. Took the bike for a walk. Took the bike for a bit of a run, as I said, and tried it without without that bash plate on it, and with the exhaust silencer in, and much happier with that. So I think I'll order a plastic bash plate of some description. If anyone's got any recommendations, please put them in the comments. But yeah, that's it. On to me beta now. I probably won't need to do as good a job on that one. I probably won't take the bash plate off. I'll just give that a quick once over and done for the day. Time to enjoy a beer.